Are you ready for something raw, unscripted, and full of realness? Let's dive, no fluff, no filler, just vibes and truth. We've got a blockbuster situation brewing in Miami. That cornerback Jalen Ramsey? He's a no-show at mandatory minicamp, and the vibe around Hard Rock Stadium is electric, tense, hopeful, charged. The Dolphins and Ramsey are locked in a slow-motion tug-of-war, and everyone's watching. So here's the setup. Ramsey, former All-Pro lock, opted out of minicamp while trade talks keep crawling along. It's more than just a player sitting out. This is the alarm bell ringing for defensive shift. Without him, Miami's young cornerbacks are stepping into the spotlight. No more safety net. No more weathering the storm behind Ramsey's veteran shields. It's do or die, and they're soaking it up. Jalen Waddle, running routes against those fresh-faced CBs in practice. He's already throwing props in their direction. He's not pulling punches. These guys are tough, disciplined, sticking to technique like that one friend who poetry spits every Friday night. Waddle's eyes are real on this. He's noticing they're not just running drills, they're internalizing them, replicating it in team action. He says it's time for that young group to morph into players fans can count on when the lights come on. Let's break down who's strapped into the corner spots right now. Kader Kohou is the lone vet of the group. 9 starts last season, so he's not walking in blind. But the rest? They're feeling out fresh terrain. Kendall Sheffield and Artie Burns came in this offseason, but it's been a minute since either logged full-time corner duties. Then there's Cam Smith and Ethan Bonner, both entering year 3. Still feast or famine in the experience column. Isaiah Johnson, he's battling for snaps as a former practice squad guy. And Jason Marshall Jr., a 5th-round pick, bright-eyed, brand new, and desperate to prove he belongs. Imagine that locker room energy. Raw ambition, fierce intent, zero guarantee. Check this out. Johnson's quote smacks of no BS truth. He says, "It's just a bunch of young guys who are hungry." No sugarcoating. No gimmicks. Last year, veterans, big names, but that's the league. It churns and resets. Now, these underdogs are here to claim their moment. Nothing's been shown, and there's nothing to hate on right now. He throws down. It's the realist's playbook. Everyone's grinding, no hype needed. Ready to earn stripes and fans' trust. Pause. Let that sink in. A once top, 10-pass defense is teetering. Ramsey anchored it, sure. But with him out, that once stable fortress looks more vaporous. Was he just glue holding everything together? Maybe. The front office thinks they can shuffle pieces. Let youth grow. Risk or vision. Depends on how you see it. Ramsey's backstory with Miami reads like a Hollywood twist. 2 strong seasons, a torn meniscus in year 1, then 17 games in the next. He signed a monster contract in September, 3 years, $72.3 million. That made him the highest-paid cornerback in the league. Yet now, the same 2 sides that shook hands on that deal are now squaring off for a trade. A high-stakes drama of money, market value, and future direction. Check it. But here's the plot twist. In that age 30 season, Ramsey's stats dipped. No Pro Bowl mention. Only 2 interceptions. That's the fewest since his breakout days in 2020. Meanwhile, his tackles, 60, and TFLs, 6, went up. It's like a story with 2 sides. Was he dialing back ball production in favor of grit and grind defense? Or was age creeping in? Tactical shifts masking slower reflexes? Probably pieces of both. Now flip back to Miami's young guys. They're not just absorbing. They're mimicking his aggressive style, embracing the challenge. Every rep, every day against Waddle, they're building edge, anticipation. They're gripping at identity, ready to imprint their own chapter. So it's high stakes. Can this fresh crew morph into reliable starters? Can they preserve the past defense arsenal, firepower, confidence? Look, this is the real football equation. One franchise, one bully of a corner, and suddenly the stakes shift. The cap hits locked in. The trade price tag looms, and the only certainty? Change. But in that change, opportunity. Guys like Smith, Bonner, Kohou, they're carving a path. Every quick step, every sink or buck and fall on a jig route, they're crafting presence. Let's zoom in on Kader Kohou. 9 starts last year, steady enough to earn a role. He's familiar with the scheme, knows the rhythm. You need that spine in a crew of rookies and sophomores. That counts. Then Kendall Sheffield and Artie Burns, they're flashes of talent. But did they ever hit full stride as full-time starters? If you're betting high, you're banking on say-so performances during camp translating into season-long discipline.